What's going on YouTube? I have really bad hair. Don't worry, haircut's coming next week. I am HotMessNess, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa. And today we're gonna talk about Good Moleculrs, the Super 7. I did a haul video showing, I did quite a bit of skincare. I believe it was March, April. I bought the Inky List, quite a few items. I bought the entire line of Good Face stuff. And I also got Good Moleculrs, and I was using them, some in conjunction, some of them I started before certain things. So I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on the Super 7 from Good Moleculrs. I want to tell you some of the things that I like the best, some of the things that didn't really work for me, and what I plan on repurchasing. I want to start right out and say that I believe that Good Moleculrs is kind of the replacement for The Ordinary on Beautylish's site. I don't think that they're bringing back The Ordinary. There's some things that I would repurchase The Ordinary, say, over Good Moleculrs, just based on performance. But yeah, like I wish they still had both, because the beauty of ordering on Beautylish is that 2-day shipping, man. It's a beautiful thing. And now when you're looking for things from The Ordinary on, say, Sephora, a lot of times it's sold out. So then it's like, do one big order from Canada. So anyway, we're not talking about The Ordinary, but they are, excuse me, they are kind of a similar brand in that they're trying to do simple skincare made simply for a budget price. So skincare for everyone. So first off, I want to say the Super 7 is, 5 serums, if you will, and 2 oils. And just for the price point alone, I believe that the whole kit was like $55. If you are new to skincare, absolutely bare bones new, and you want to start experimenting with peptides, hyaluronic acid, things like that, using a niacinamide serum, I feel like this is a really, really good starting point. Now, if you're somebody that is looking for more specific things, that you want things a little bit more stronger, or you understand how certain things work a little bit better, you might want to look into buying specific items. But I really feel like overall, the Super 7 is a great place to start for anyone getting themselves into skincare. For one thing, the packaging is so easy to understand. It literally is labeled AM, PM. So when you're dealing with skincare and you're like, well, I don't know, when do I use this? When do I use that? It's so cool that they did their packaging like that. Like the overnight exfoliating treatment, PM, use SPF. Very clearly on the packaging. It's also only apply a few drops to clean skin at night and use up to 3 times a week. So very, very easy to understand. And that I love, because skincare is so personal. It's so personal because I might have dry skin, but you might have normal skin, and somebody else has oily skin. And so someone with oily skin is like, I don't want to use oils, but then they might realize through using something as simple as this that oils for oily skin is okay, because sometimes you're super oily because your skin needs more. Sometimes the oil can balance it out. So again, I want to make it very clear, I am not a skincare expert. I'm pretty new to it, and I rely a lot on my friends for information. I rely a lot on the internet for information, and sometimes that information can be cross-contaminated. For example, niacinamide is not supposed to be used in conjunction with vitamin C, according to some people. Now, if a formula has niacinamide and vitamin C together, then maybe that chemist has created it so it works. But sometimes some people say no, and some people say yes, that niacinamide and the vitamin C can counterbalance, and then you're not getting the good from both. So what I personally do, if I'm using the niacinamide serum, I won't use a vitamin C that day. So just to be safe. But we're gonna go through each product. I just kind of did a roundabout. I'm gonna let you know my thoughts on it. One of my favorite things in this groupage is actually the overnight exfoliating treatment. Now I know that there is not a lot missing out of this, but because I only use it a couple times a week, I also use other AHA, because this is a 10% AHA BHA. So like your Tarte knockout tingling treatment or anything with lactic acid, I'm using different products for that. So I kind of rotate between using this or the knockout tingling treatment, or I have the lactic acid from the Inky List. This is one of my favorites. It's very easy. I use it at night, but I don't need this product all the time because I did some microneedling, so I was taking a break on my acids for a little while. Now I'm reintroducing them back in, but I definitely really like this one. It's light. You can feel the slight tingle, but it's not too aggressive on the skin. And I'm telling you, it has helped when I get my little breakouts, because I get one breakout right here. I think I sleep on my pillow or my hand or something. But it helps a lot with that. And with texture on the skin, I feel like the overnight exfoliating treatment is very good. Next thing on the list is the Wake Up Eye Serum. This is a product I didn't like. You can use it in the AM and PM, and it's supposed to help with caffeine and pumpkin extract to brighten and firm. I still use it. I don't feel any more brightened, and I don't know that there's enough caffeine to really firm up under my eyes, but it kind of feels good. Like, to use this with a roller has been nice, but I don't know that I would repurchase this particular product, but I'm not disappointed in getting it with the Super 7. It's just not my favorite, but it does feel good under the eyes. It just doesn't absorb right away, and it's not my favorite. And I feel like maybe if you're somebody with extreme puffiness, I tend to be a little sallow under the eyes, but I tend to be more white than blue. Like, I have a raccoon mask of lightness under here. I'm kind of the opposite, where I'm not purple or blue or, you know, greenish. I'm like white. So this product isn't really great for me, but you know, it's not my favorite. I did use the entire bottle of hyaluronic acid serum. I feel like if you don't own a hyaluronic and you were gonna get the kit, it's okay. I prefer a richer hyaluronic acid. I don't know what else is in this, like if they mixed it with like another kind of filler. I don't know how much. I don't have the box still, or I don't really want to break it out. But just from experience, this is not my favorite hyaluronic acid serum. I do have some other ones that are inexpensive, and I feel like hyaluronic acid is a great product to help with hydration, but I also feel like we can get a little misinformation with that because it draws in water from the environment. So if you're using mists and all that, but I live in like a desert climate, so I need other things too. That's why urea has been very important in my skincare routine, because hyaluronic isn't always enough. I feel like this one I didn't put it on and instantly feel like, oh, it's so much more hydrated. It was okay. It was okay, and definitely something in the kit if you're bringing hyaluronic into your acid. If you're bringing hyaluronic acid into your routine for the first time, it's a good starting point. But there are some other ones out there that I feel just you could really feel. Like one that I got with a derma roller, that one was good, and that was just on Amazon. So note to self. I really like the Super Peptide Serum. It's formulated with tripeptides to target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. AM, PM, I use this one a lot. It says 1 drop in the morning. I tend to use more than 1 drop. You can see I only have a little bit left, and I will probably be repurchasing this one because I do like it. The Niacinamide Serum, I've gotten down to midway point on this one. It's 10% niacinamide. I know niacinamide helps with dark spots and texture and minimizing pores. I haven't seen any niacinamide really. Okay, that's not really true, because I could say I haven't seen it tighten my pores. Okay, my pores aren't going away, but they are getting tighter. And how I know this is now when I get a zit, Now when I get a zit, I can't pop it because those little suckers are so tight. Like, so that I can say is truth. I think that has to do with my skincare routine and maybe from using niacinamide. I just want something that'll make all the pores go away. I think this is a good product. It really is. I mean, this versus something like The Ordinary or whatever, it's inexpensive. It's a good way to incorporate it into your skincare. My pores are smaller. It's true. When I get a zit, I can't pop it anymore. How to know if your skincare is working, right? The next two are the oils. There is the squalane. It's very light oil. It absorbs very quickly into the skin, and this would be a great day oil, using underneath makeup oil, just a little. That's the thing about oils. You only need a little. Literally, 2 little drops. You rub them between your hands and pat them on. That's it. Pat, pat, pat. I like this for the rest of my skin too, because I have dry hands. And it's like, oh yeah, give me some of that. Give me some of that. So it's a really nice oil. It's in a lot of other more expensive brands out there. My favorite oil right now is really expensive. So this is a nice oil to use. The next one is the Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil. This one has Camilla and sea buckthorn. And I am a big fan of sea buckthorn oil. I like to use it in my face cream, like my nighttime cream. A couple drops of sea buckthorn, or this one because it's ultra, and emulsify and really get it on there. And this one is also great for the body when you're having those super dry days. I mean, I don't mind getting crazy with it and really going ham. It's like, hi tattoo, you're feeling dry, let me help you out there. So I've been really, there you go, watch. But I like to use oils a lot on the body now, and because of the price point, I can use some of these things on the body too and not be like, ooh, you just put, $25 worth of product on your leg or your arm or whatever, when those things need some love too. So overall, I feel like it is a really good starting point. Now, if you're more advanced and you can read the back of a bottle and know this helps this, and if you put it here, it's gonna be here, this might be a little too, elementary for you. But if you're somebody that's like, I wanna get into skincare, I wanna start treating myself, but I don't wanna spend hundreds of dollars on, say, Drunk Elephant, or even you're not ready to take a jump into something like Good Face stuff, this is a good starting point. They have some new vitamin C's out now. It's like a whole 3-way kit. It's like a powder and some things. Because I am currently balancing a couple vitamin C's that I've been testing out, I'm not going to purchase those because vitamin C does go bad. So once I get through what I'm working on, I might dive back into those items. So there you go. There's the Super 7 from Good Moleculrs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If I can't find you the answer, I probably know someone who can. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them all.